straight on air and said exactly that.
I'm sorry, I don't believe a word she says, Meghan Markle.
Well, that's a
I wouldn't believe it if she read me a weather report.
Almost immediately, the internet lit up, as did the ITV switchboard. First came accusations of racism, then worse.
I didn't know this at the time, but Meghan Markle had personally complained to the boss of my company, ITV, on the Monday night.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't told this till after I'd left, and I was demanded that I apologise for disbelieving her, or I would have to vacate my chair. I thought there was hypocrisy. I thought there were downright lies coming out in this interview, and I saw my job to hold these two people to the same account I would hold a government minister. And for doing that, within 36 hours, I had to leave the job.
You continue to trash her.
OK, I'm done with this.
No.
Sorry.
And leave he did.
Do you know what? That's pathetic.
You can trash me, mate, but not my own stuff.
No.
Walking out of Good Morning Britain in the middle of their live broadcast.
You're not allowed to have strong opinions about things. You're not allowed to disbelieve a liar like Meghan Markle. I'm sorry to call her that, but she tells lies. And we've demonstrated that and proven that. Well, why can't she disbelieve somebody like that? If you started telling me a lot of whoppers right now, am I supposed to believe you? Do I have to believe you? It's crazy.
There were plenty out there at the time who said that you're just an angry old man.
Well, I just think, it's the old Winston Churchill line, isn't it? If you've got enemies, it means that good, because it means at some stage of your life you stood up for something you believe in. And freedom of speech to me is more important than actually the Meghan Markle debacle or anything else.
I think what's different here is that you have this extreme paranoia on the part of people who used to feel quite comfortable, with their place at the top of the table, leading the country's conversation, and are now feeling a bit threatened by the fact that audiences can talk back.
High-profile activist and journalist Ash Sarkar isn't afraid to take Piers on. She says cancelling is not a new form of mob rule, but an important tool of social justice.
I don't think that the problem matches up to the scale of news coverage, conversation, and moral panic that's around it.
Now, come on. Dr. Zeus is gone with the wind?
So I think those things aren't examples of cancellation. What we see are really important literary texts, whether it's children's literature or a piece of cinema that is absolutely iconic, being interpreted and critiqued in different ways. That's not an attack of freedom of speech. That's actually in the spirit of academic interrogation and freedom of speech itself.
It's the topic of freedom of speech, or the lack of it, that makes Piers' blood boil. So much so, he's written a book about how the internet is killing it.
Social media is now the ultimate form of the kind of tribalism we had 2,000 years ago. You sign up to an echo chamber. Most people just follow people they agree with, who reinforce your opinions about everything. So I think we are in a culture war. I'm prepared to fight it as a liberal, appealing to fellow liberals who've just lost their minds. Look, think about what you're doing. Stop telling everybody else how to lead their lives.
So how does someone have a future then, like yourself, in a media landscape that is forever changed, surely?
You stand up for yourself. You stand up for what you believe in, and you protect the basic freedoms of the country you're in. Even in Australia, the woke brigade are snapping at people's heels, trying to put everybody back in their box now.